morning everybody, and welcome to another day of Doodlebug Zen fun. Today is a special day because we've achieved 10 days straight of Doodlebug Zen drawings, and I thought it was just time to just stop and pause and celebrate. So those of you that have been joining in, it's a good moment to just stop and look back over what you've done and pat your little self on the back and celebrate what you've achieved so far. So I thought I'd show you what I've come up with so far, and then I'll let you know in the next live video what today's Doodlebug challenge is. And also, if anyone is really keen on joining in on all this fun, all you've got to do is comment "gimme" down below in the comments below this video, and then I'll invite you into the access area where you can download all of these free downloadables. So I'm just going to have a quick flip through the Doodlebugs that I've done so far, and I would love to see if you've been joining in on this fun. I'd love to see you share your Doodlebug pages with me over in the Doodlebug Zen group if you're a member already. So let's have a look at the 10 days so far. So I've got 10 sheets here, and it's really lovely when you've done your warm-up exercise just in the top right corner here with the numbers, because when you splay them out like this, they can look really wonderful because you can see all the different designs that you've done on your numbers. My number 9 is hiding in behind here. So this is really fun. You should really honour your drawings by putting them into some sort of folder to keep them really nice and safe. I've got them in little display pockets inside a big ring binder folder, and I can flip through and I can see these numbers on the pages, and it's lovely fun to see. Each day I've invented a new little piece of creativity to create a design around that number. So that's a really important part of the process, and also adding the date to it means that you can look back on that day when you look back in years to come. So let's have a look at each of these individually. So day 1 was fun with circle doodles. So the prompt word for Inktober, this challenge has been inspired by Inktober. The prompt word for that day was fish, I think. So I've got lots of nice bubble circles. So the idea is that you get a page that's got some lines to get you started, just to inspire your creativity. So I've got lots of Zentangles in there, and fishy sort of things. My little cat, think you're dreaming of fish. And then this one was coiffure. The prompt word for the 2nd of October was wisp. So I've got a little wisp of hair in there. There's some things, this is an important stage to do as well if you've been doing this, is you can look fresh on your drawing and see if there's anything that it needs. I feel like there's something a little bit wrong with her eyes here, even though the original drawing was exactly like that. I'm just going to adjust her eyes so that they go a little bit further that way, and then I think that's tons better. That 1 little millimetre mark on there, looking at it fresh, meant that I can sort of see that there's something wrong with the eyes there and fix that up. So that was a lot of fun, jewellery and flowers, and everybody did something different, which is just wonderful. So these prompt pages are designed to get your creativity going. This was my little elephant. This was I think the word for that day was bulky, and I just said, he ain't heavy, he's my brother. So this is kind of really from the heart. And then you'll find that kind of comes out in your drawings as well. If you're doing something a bit tricky like little figures and things like that, I actually gave you the outline of the elephant in this page, so then you can just add decorations to it. There's no stress about drawing the elephant. But for me, I had to kind of pencil in the little figure so that I could use my eraser and just get the little proportions right, and then ink over the top and rub out the pencil. So that's a lot of fun. Then I just did these ones freehand. Then the Radio Gaga page, it was kind of like a Lego exercise to build using these blocks to put together, and I ended up doing radios through the ages to the current time. Then we had an exercise of negative shapes for cutting the cutlery, where we laid out some pieces of cutlery and just looked at the outlines. That's a really fun exercise to do so that you can help to learn to see the shapes. Every one of these exercises, I shouldn't call them exercises, they're more like games and fun. But each one of these things to do will keep you getting more and more warmed up into your drawing, so that you'll get more and more confident with your drawing and less afraid of the blank page. So the more miles you get in the pencil or in the pen, the better your drawing becomes and the more confident you feel with the drawing. So this was a rodent challenge, and I did, that could be Mama or Papa Mouse making some cheese fondue for dinner. This was using fancy patterns on a yin-yang symbol that I enhanced, and I gave you some extra little curves in there to fill in some nice Zentangle patterns. So Zentangles are things that you can go and search online. I've got a little book that I fill in all these patterns. Every time I see a new pretty pattern, I fill it in, and I've got a little reference chart here that I can go back and remember some of these gorgeous patterns that I really liked, and just pick out which one that I want to do again and use that. So this one was teeth, and I just gave you a little zigzag line. I just did a little fun little happy monster who wants to have a hug. And it's fun to just use your creativity in each of these little corner items, and maybe it might reflect a little bit about what's coming in this main drawing when you're doing your warm-up. There's some sort of link in there. That's great fun. Some people have been doing some amazing, it's almost like a postage stamp up here, and you kind of add a little theme to it that's related to the theme in the drawing. It's terrific fun. The creative ideas that people have come up with that are showing in the group are amazing, of what you're doing with that corner thing there. The word for 9th of October was throw, so I did Angry Birds just for a bit of fun, and apparently Angry Birds game you can't download anymore, which came as a real shock to me. And then my Doodlebug 10 for hopeful dreaming was, I wrote some words in here. My dream for the world is for people, animals and nature to live in harmony with each other. And this is kind of like a motif that keeps recurring through my art, is little me with the animals, so, and nature all around. So I found that a really fun one to do, and just a simple bit of Zentangle in the corner. So that's the 10 Doodlebugs so far. Now, if any of you who have joined in already, I've got a little surprise for you. So people who have done all 10 of these, I've got a prize for you, a surprise prize. So if you've done all 10 and you need to have posted them up in the Doodlebug Zen group that you're a member of, remember, if you want to join in on this fun, all you've got to do is type gimme into the comments down below. But I've got a gift for everybody who's done 10 of these, and if you've posted it up, then I've got, people have been asking me about this book. This book that I purchased a while ago was in one of those bookstores that sell books that aren't published anymore, so you can't buy this book anymore. It's out of print. All it is though is just blank pages in this book. So all you really need, if you do want to start your own little Zentangle directory, is to have a little blank book, and you can just start putting your little designs in there. Whenever you see a nice one that you really like, just bung it in there in a little tiny square, and then you've got your own little reference. So I'm going to gift the prize for anybody who's done all 10 is I'm going to give you a little blank book that you can put your little Zentangles in. So they come in all sorts of different colour covers, these little books. But I've got one of these for each person who's done all 10 of them. If you haven't posted them already up and you've still got them but you haven't photographed them and post them up, I'll give you some time today to get them up into the Doodlebug Zen group. But if you have all 10 showing in there, then I will organise to get you this gift. So that's the fun for today, celebrating 10 days of Inktober and Doodlebug Zen. and we're going to go on tomorrow with, or today actually is day 11. Yesterday was a very special day because it was the 10th of the 10th, 2020. So that was a very pretty number pattern. Don't forget to let me know if you have posted up all 10 of those. I'll go and check in the group as well. But if you comment yes please below this video, if you know that you've done all 10 and you've posted them up, then just comment yes please for your cute little book that you can start using for your Zentangle directory, and I'll make sure I get that to you. So in my next live post, I'm going to introduce you to what Doodlebug Zen number 11 is for today. Thanks for watching.